Okhlos. Okhlos. Okhlos is a game I can only define as a Greek Zerg rush of mythological proportions. To put it as simply as possible, you're a Greek philosopher and you're pretty much fed up with the way the gods are treating you mere mortals. So, using your radical proactive heresy, you unite a rowdy crowd of gutful Greeks and begin your aimless charge against the gods. Gameplay is quite unique as you're not only playing as one person, but more a consortium of different classes, be them your intellectual philosophers, who work as basically your live system, or your soldiers who act as attack and defense. You move as a thick mass of anger, destroying all buildings in your path and only growing in size as you kill, destroy, and obliterate anything that gets in your way. In terms of controls, there's your simple WASD movement and enter to interact with objects. Left click puts your mob into attack mode, while right click puts their defenses up. Space bunches them together to avoid certain obstacles and traps.
I've fallen, and I can't get up!
Monsters are definitely creative as you've got mythical creatures from all walks of ancient Greek religion. Fauns jump up and around and are hard to land a hit on, while centaurs cut bloody swashes through your rallying mobs. You've got Spartan death machines, barbaric bozos, and fire-spamming battle mages. Just a huge roster of mythological monsters to encounter and hopefully take down. Bosses, though, are definitely the highlight of Okhlos. They're big and straight up badass, usually lumbering around and sending a legion of summoned baddies towards your chaotic mob. Certain bosses like Hera dispatch your riders by turning them into KFC or giving them all ADD, while others like Artemis strike you down with a barrage of bear traps and arrow volleys. Other bosses... well, I didn't survive long enough to verse any other bosses, as the Sparta level eviscerated my troops completely, and only after death did I realise that Okhlos has permadeath. Now, usually this wouldn't be a problem, as the last game I reviewed, Dungeon Souls, similarly had permadeath as a core element in its gameplay, but unlike Dungeon Souls, Okhlos doesn't have random generation. It's clear a level and move on to the next level, rinse and repeat. You can see how this can get very boring very fast, and without a randomization element to it, it just ends up turning into a chore rather than an actual fun gameplay feature. Apart from permadeath, this title actually looks quite stylish with a nice 2/3D element. It plays well, and it's just an interesting and unique type of game with a deep amount of mob management and playstyles, plus all the great Greek figures. Sadly though, Okhlos is weighed down by its permadeath nature and its kick-ass but repetitive soundtrack. Okhlos though is a viscerally fun time, but its charm does wear away once you realise the monotonous nature of it all. So all in all, it's a fun game with some less than fun elements. Remember my toga-toting socialites to leave a like and maybe a skolio. That's the Greek word for comment. Oh, and a subscription, though I'm not sure if the Greeks had YouTube. Until next time folks, I'm Video James, signing out.